Time is National Women's History Month on Hot Talk Radio, and I am a woman making history, and I'm associating with only other women making history. How about that, world? Let's go. I didn't mean to play that intro, but I'm not going to stop it. I wanted to play another one. I can't find it.
Are y'all on? Oh. Hello, everybody out there in Facebook world. Get ready to be amazed. Get ready to be shocked. I am here at what? Hot Talk Radio, doing lunchtime tea with the fabulous Lady Libra on Hot Talk Radio. So we are going to talk about different subjects and different things. And everybody out there in Twitter land and Periscope land, hello, how you doing? Feel free to join in and ask us questions. So we're going to keep recording.
Yes, I'm playing the DJ. I'm not a real DJ. I just play one on Hot Talk Radio.
Okay.
So when I do things that I don't quite agree with myself, I just be like, oh well, I can't take it back. It's one of those things like when you shoot the gun, you can't take the bullet back. I didn't mean to play that particular intro. I had another one, but it's going out. Oh well, it sounds good.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's turn up, y'all. We're getting ready to have a good time in the studio this evening.
She said, let's turn up. Two Lady Libras in the house.
Yes, I gotta make sure I mention that.
So everybody out there in Periscope land,
Hi, everybody.
speak, come closer.
This is so cute because this is what the youth entertainment does. They do the recording and the covering and all of that good stuff. So this is like youth entertainment unofficial.
Okay, unofficial. Introduce
Because usually they work
yourself
on
to
your
all of
Saturdays.
my Twitter followers. Are we getting ready and doing my lunchtime tea? But I got some great topics I'm going to discuss today. Catch you up on everything and here at Hot Talk Radio. So,
I want to first say that it is two Lady Libras in the building today.
yes,
That we have the October the 2nd and October the 5th.
Lady Libra.
Two Libras in the building. The Venus is very strong. The planet of love, because I go by the goddess of love. So planet Venus is the planet of love, beauty, pure, everything that's perfect. That's why Libras are so perfect.
Yes,
Yes, I want the world to know we are very perfect.
Yes, we are.
Right, and don't get it mixed up.
Okay.
But I love
Damn,
that
mic drop.
Periscope lunchtime tea. That's something very innovative.
Mhm.
I'm just loving everything that you have going on because I'm like, she has really taken Periscope to a whole nother level. It's like I can't remember to record myself. So it's like I need to just constantly have something going at all times to capture everything that we have going on.
You just
We
get you a
literally
stand
just left
and
the-
put it right there
Uh-huh.
and just hit print.
Monroe,
Okay.
hey, I'm just, it is what it is. I like her style. She was very attractive, So that was where I came up with the concept. And when you wear all of the colors, sometimes the crown, you're gonna either get the attention for the crown or the colors.
The colors.
So it's like, okay, you do both, you're doing too much. So right now I'm just like, only pulling out the crown on a bad hair day.
On a
How
bad
about
hair
that?
day. Okay.
Yes,
that
on a
will
bad
work.
hair
That will
day.
work. But you got to get some teal in there too.
I got some. You want to with teal?
You got to do teal.
Okay, what is it? That's 5 colors now. Come on.
Teal is the color of cervical cancer
Okay.
and ovarian cancer.
Okay.
It is a recognition, but January is cervical cancer month. And, I don't know if you saw me anytime and you did.
I did. Actually, I was coming down to
Yes.
the event and ended
The
up on the side of the
rally.
road, remember?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Only in the life of
And
Lady Libra.
we was trying to fashion MD.
Yes,
Where
yes.
is she today?
Well, we did our show yesterday, but she's definitely listening. So, Fashion
Okay.
MD, if you're listening, if you're still listening, please give us a call. Triana has definitely brought you up again. She just
Okay.
called in and spoke with Dr. Vegan.
Oh, okay.
So
Fashion
that-
MD,
and
Miss Kara.
giving him some encouragement to keep going. So, because the programming now is moving into meditation and binaural beats, holistic healing, and just really just bringing ties back to nature. So, National Women's History Month.
Yes.
Can you just tell the world? Let me see. Let's go back to the Rotunda, because that's history. And you officially documented in the history book.
Yes. I am.
And tell the world.
That's so amazing.
It is so amazing. Imagine how I feel.
I see that.
Imagine how I feel. I get to interview all of the women that are going down in history now before it makes the history book. Before it makes the history book.
Which is really, really important.
It really is important. We need to know these things as they transpire, not after it's said and done. It breaks my heart not to be able to say, Dorothy Bronson, you are absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
I would love to be able to stand in her presence, but I only found out about her after she deceased, 7 years later.
Wow.
And I've been on this plight 6 years. So you're talking a year after her demise.
And just
her spirit must took over me.
The mentoring that you could have gotten from her.
Exactly.
And stepping, into the
radio industry. Exactly.
The industry as a woman.
Exactly.
Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't easy.
No, nothing is easy.
It wasn't easy.
If it's easy, everybody's doing it. How many people do you see down at the state capitol doing the things that you're doing? Because it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of determination, perseverance. I mean, you have to have a total different mindset.
Come over here with Facebook.
Because it doesn't just stop, there. You were back at the Georgia State Capitol today, and it was on the African diaspora.
Yes.
Yes.
All of those. It was 14 different countries.
And I was. Oh.
And did you eat?
Yes, I ate. Can't you tell?
Okay. We had a little something. It was so many.
I ate some Congo food.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got a chance to sample the Congo.
Let me see. I think the rice that and the meat that I was eating was from Kenya.
Okay.
But it was because it was really spicy.
Okay.
But it was good when you put it together. I love some rice. But yeah, it was 14 different countries. And each country brought 2 dishes.
Okay.
So that was, oh my gosh, it's just
and to run into you down there, and I'm like, we just got off the phone, and I was like, well, I'm headed to the state capitol, and you were like, me too. And I was like, well, I'll see you when we get there. I mean, because, it's a lot of big business going down at the state capitol,
Yes, good and bad.
Oh, it's
Queen
bad
Blessing was the one that spearheaded that, and they're going to continue to make an Africa Day down at the state capitol and just all over the state of Georgia. And I love the fact that they're, because they were just confined, businesses was just confined to the Savannah port. So what they're doing is bringing it past Savannah into export, import into the city of Atlanta. So that it's starting with Georgia to bridge the gap to doing business with Africa.
Okay.
So not only just...
And in Atlanta,
yeah.
Hot Talk Radio has been doing business with Africa for 3 years now.
Oh, wow.
Because we have divisions over there.
I heard you say
so
globally.
It was crazy to actually stand there in front of the different countries and say, okay, let me go to Facebook, watch this. And they're like, Hot Talk Radio Ghana? I'm like, right. Do you see that person? These people are running through your country with Hot Talk Radio shirts on. They are official members. They have promotional items, and they're bringing information, entertainment. And it's not just Ghana. It's Nigeria, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Liberia currently. And before it was over, they had told me, oh, we're going to be having so many more. And I'm like, that's all I want to hear.
Okay. But the thing is, I didn't get a photo. We didn't get a photo together down there.
Because you're absolutely right.
Taking photo Facebook. I did.
Yeah. But tell me about this lunchtime tea on Periscope. What gave you, and then we're going to come back to your rally at the Rotunda.
Okay.
And I'm loving this Periscope thing because it's so creative.
The thing is, and everybody out there listening, between Twitter, Periscope, Facebook, even my LinkedIn connections, if you put me in front of a camera, I'm taking it. Okay? But I love being in front of the camera, and I love being behind the camera. And it's just a way to reach more people with your platform.
have total control.
Yes. With Twitter, it's 140 characters. You say what you gotta say, and then you
gotta chop it up real small.
Yes. And then sometimes it could be, people don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Even though I love Twitter because I can say what I gotta say in 140 characters, and boom, I'm gone. But then I discovered Facebook was doing the same thing as Periscope, Facebook Live. And so you just go basically to your Facebook page and you hit the live button. It says go live, and you're broadcasting to all of your followers.
So do you need so do you need a tablet? Can you do it from the phone, or do you need to strictly be on your desktop?
I have not seen it from a tablet, but from the phone. But
you must have the app though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, I'm using the browser. The app.
One of my producers, she downloaded it on her tablet.
Okay.
So I haven't tried it on my tablet. I do Periscope on my iPad and Facebook Live on my phone.
Gotcha.
And then if you, like I was telling you earlier, if you go to catch.me, it'll save all of your videos. That way you can upload them to YouTube and then direct people, your YouTube subscribers, to your YouTube channel. So you're getting
technology has taken over.
Yes.
I don't know what mainstream is going to do because their services are no longer needed.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Facebook.
Okay.
I'm only cheering them on right now because they haven't deleted my page in a while. I've had like 2 pages with 5,000 people and they took them. So right now we're on good terms. So I'm pro Facebook right now. Now they come and snatch this last page and I'm gonna be mad with them again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Twitter doesn't bother me at all. Instagram, no issues. But Tagged, I've been got kicked off of, and Twitter, Facebook twice, but I'm back and I'm nice this time. I'm here as the goddess of love. At that time I was Lady Libra Hellacious, and I had a different mind state. I was on that shock platform, so I was really giving it to them. They were like, you know what? The people are not going to be able to take your abuse much longer.
Wow.
That's number 1.
So we got these kings in the building. They're curious. You're sitting here with this crown on, this sash. Dr. Vegan, what was the questions that you wanted to ask? Honorable Miss Georgia.
Yes. My question was, what is the preparations or things that you did to become Miss Georgia?
Well, I actually was nominated, and someone else had told me about the pageant. I'm not a pageant girl, even though I've become girly. I spent 26 years in the United States Army, active duty and reserve. But even during that time, I was still girlish, kind of. And but I have a service to others. Part of my purpose in life is service to others. And I love helping other people. I love
that
giving
Libra
back,
stuff. That's that
paying
Libra
it
stuff
forward.
world.
Okay, Lady Libra in the house. 2 of them.
Yeah.
But I love paying it forward and I love giving back. And so someone said, hey, this would be a great idea for you. And plus, I had prayed about it. Mm-hmm. And so I needed something. Earlier in the year 2015, my best friend, girlfriend, sister in Christ had passed away, gained her wings because of cervical cancer and lack of insurance. And I started the Susan Jolly Awareness Program, and you can find it on Facebook, everybody. The Susan Jolly Awareness Program, and bringing about information about cervical cancer, the prevention and impact of cervical cancer, and those cancers that affect us as women. Mm-hmm. And so I was just passing out information, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's got to be something that I can get this out there, because it's got to be more Triana's, it's got to be more Susan's. So, like I said, again, I prayed about it, I gave it to God, and then next thing you know, I got a call and said, hey, you want to drive to South Carolina, because we're headquartered out of South Carolina. I drove my husband and my family, we drove up to South Carolina, and I was presented with the official Mrs. Georgia.
Wow.
And it's been wonderful ever since.
So tell us about
so wait, I got another quick question.
No, I was gonna bring her back to you.
You said that so did you actually go through like a pageant, like go on stage with other women?
Well, today's American Woman is about service to others. We are crowned with a purpose. So we don't have to do all of that until we get to the national level. Mm-hmm. Once we are know, whether we're whatever state we're coming from. Then we go to nationals, which is in June at the what? Bahamas. So I can't wait.
All right. But I want the doctor to know about your rally at the Rotunda and what it is that you did that made you go down in the history books.
Yes, part of my platform is expanding Medicaid in the state of Georgia. So I talked with my representative. I met with my representative, and I said that we have to do something. And so she presented me with like, I think it was like 6 resolutions that day, commending my work with Medicaid, as well as Susan Jolly recognizing her life, and then everybody that's supporting the resolution that turned into a bill. Okay,
Say it again.
It turned into a bill.
And what does a bill mean? So
and
that
a
the people
bill
are
means
listening.
that it goes to the House, it goes to the Senate, and then once it passes through there, it goes to the governor's office, and then it becomes law.
Right.
So we are trying to change. No, not trying. I take that back.
Exactly.
We are changing the laws in the state of Georgia. It's so important that everyone has insurance. It's so important. Other countries do it. Why can't the most richest, powerful country in the world give health care? That doesn't make sense to me. Why are people dying because of lack of insurance? That should not be. So therefore, I made it my quest to make sure that over 300,000 Georgians, that does not include, that number doesn't include veterans, the homeless, and veterans, Vietnam veterans, I would say that, Korean War veterans, the homeless, and the other minorities, whether they're here legal or illegal. It doesn't include them. So once we include those numbers, then it becomes over 500,000 people.
Okay, my thing is this, and this may be a personal feeling, but I think there are other people who may feel this way.
I like personal feelings.
Yeah. Okay. Like, I get people needing health care, you know what I mean? But I think it's wrong and a form of extortion, I'm going to call it, to make people have health care and make them pay for it, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody doesn't chooses to use conventional medicines, you know what I'm saying? Like me personally, it's been probably about close to 25 years since I even had a Tylenol, you know what I'm saying? Even in my household, we don't go to the doctor unless it's something absolutely critical, like a broken bone or something like that, but like a cold, or even using preventive methods so you don't get cervical cancer, so that you don't get prostate cancer and that kind of thing.
So you're more so holistic?
Absolutely. And I feel that it's a form of, like I say, extortion to make someone who is completely holistic, you know what I mean, to go in and actually have to pay for health care. That's not fair to me as a human being.
Well, let me explain that, because I've done a lot of research on this. One of the misconceptions is that you're being made to pay or made to have health care. What the Affordable Care does is it allows you to have health care. Now, having that health care gives you the opportunity to do those preventative things. There are a lot of people that are using the emergency room as their health care. They are using the emergency room doctors as their their primary care. And so therefore, hospitals are closing. For example, one of the counties that I have been working with and will continue to work with, and I cannot wait for their grand opening, recently a hospital closed down. And the people there are well above the federal poverty level, and they have to travel 50 miles to the next emergency room. Okay, now we're all not, there's not a whole lot of us out there. Okay, and that's an atrocity that should not be. There should be, within a certain amount of range, there should be a hospital, urgent care center, and Wheeler County is one of those counties that's doing that. And it's a Republican county, which I appreciate, but the majority of his constituents is 63% African American, and other minorities is on probably about 17% of our Caucasian brothers and sisters. So I understand that, people say, oh, I shouldn't have to be forced to have, when I have that. So if you have, President Obama is saying, if you have health care the way you like it, you can keep it. He's not saying, oh, now you got to go and get the affordable care. He's not saying that you have to go and get Medicaid.
Okay.
It's not saying that.
But say, for example, if you don't have insurance, then you'll be penalized for not having insurance.
That's another misconception.
So we're not being penalized?
You are not being penalized in the state of Georgia because because the state of Georgia did not expand Medicaid. You will not be penalized. You will not be penalized.
In Georgia?
In Georgia. I'm going to count it too. After I take the crown off.
We're going to take a brief break.
Yeah.
We're going to be right back. Don't you dare touch that dial. Your health may depend on it. We'll be right back on Hot Talk Radio. Let's go. Marilyn Venus on the ones and twos. I'm not a real DJ. I just play a real happy one on Hot Talk Radio.
Right.